Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are checking out a Izzet ramp big mana strategy thing before several of these cards rotate. It's the final run for cards like BANEFIRE and Orazca Relic and Power Stone Shard and Gilded Lotus, as well as Star of Extinction and Overflowing Insight. So a deck very much built around the Ixalan and Dominaria cards, and one that never really got to shine because, well, frankly, it's a bit of a meme. It has a few good matchups in the world, but the idea here is to generate tons of mana, draw tons of cards with Finale and Insight, Star of Extinction over and over, blowing up all the opponent's lands and Banefiring them to infinity and beyond. Finale of Revelation is a great card for the deck because when you draw 10 or more, shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw X, untap 5 lands, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. This lets you cast Star of Extinction over and over, but you can't do that without stupid amounts of mana. The mana battery of the deck is Gilded Lotus and Power Stone Shard with Manifold Key, which untaps another target artifact. So we get multiple shards or we get Lotus on the battlefield, we tap it for mana, we use the key to untap it, rinse and repeat. There's a number of tricks to it. The deck can do absurd things, and a lot of it comes down to whether or not we're Star of Extinctioning the board when we need to. It's a really fun deck, quite honestly, to play, although plenty of tilt from losses where the opponent just beats you too fast. Now, the Arch of Orazca can draw cards using all this excess mana, which is why we run 4. You might think there's no way we need that many Arch of Orazca if you're an experienced Magic player, but we can. I mean, I've had games where I've had all 4 on the battlefield and been activating all 4 each turn to draw through all the crap in our deck to find the big hitters and the one haymaker that lurks in the shadows. So, yeah, all 4. Gleaming Barriers and Renowned Weaponsmiths. This makes extra mana, this dies and makes mana. They keep our life total kind of high, maybe. This deck can produce Nailbiters. Anyway, let's go play it and see how it goes. We've got 2 Gleaming Barriers, a Weaponsmith, and a Shard. So we have some ramp. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to put towards artifacts. Renowned Weaponsmith is funny that way. I'll give it a try. We are going to need to draw some better things. 7 is kind of a key point for the deck. Star of Extinction and Overflowing Insight make it so. Our opponent opens with a Forest, but not with a Llanowar Elf. Alright. Renowned Weaponsmith. You're so renowned. You got these cool arm tattoo. Build me something nice. What can you build me? How about a Power Stone Shard? Start there. 1, 2, so we need untapped land for 3. Here we go. And how about this Gleaming Barrier? How about that? You like that? So we're trying to get to the City's Blessing quickly to start drawing with the Arch. And right now we're on 7. This is 8, 9. If we draw a permanent, it is very possible we can ascend next turn and start drawing towards the cards we need. Our opponent's got a Paradise Druid. And now they have 2 Paradise Druids, which means Nissa might not be far behind, as the opponent seems to be a blue-green ramp strategy. I think we've all seen plenty of that. So we drew the Manifold Key, and there's an interesting thing you can do to turn the Manifold Key mana, the Renowned Weaponsmith mana, into mana to use for other things. You can use it to play the key and to activate the key. So I'm going to turn on full control. I'm going to activate Manifold Key. I'm going to target a Power Stone Shard that's not yet tapped. I'm going to hit Submit 1, and now I'm going to tap it for mana. Then I'm going to Resolve and untap it. And that's how you get extra mana for your frickin' Power Stone Shard that is normal out of your Renowned Weaponsmith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will ascend, which means we can draw our card. May as well do it now. Don't think it's going to matter too much against our opponent. And the nonsense has certainly begun. I don't know if many people have activated their Arch of Orazca on turn 4. However, we need to draw the big cards. This is the waiting phase of the deck. And our opponent does have a nice juicy Hydroid Krasis coming down. Alright. Again. BANEFIRE. So this is 1, 2... Okay, so we make this mana, we use this key, untap this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well use it to stay alive. Don't worry about it going to the graveyard as our one and only win con. We're still a long way off of completely fireballing the opponent out of the game. The idea is that finale of Revelation? Yeah, I think so. Is going to shuffle it back in and draw it 100 times over. Never mind. Wow. To say that's unexpected is an understatement. What? Who does this? There goes our win con in our very first game here. Now, okay, there is still a way to win. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, team. All right. And I don't think I'm even gonna tell you what it is until after it either works out or doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Draw 7. There's the stars, and we need those stars. So, can we get there? 1, 2, makes a mana. 3, 4, 5, 6. Arrgh. This means we have to take another Ashiok on the face, but that's all right. I know what you're thinking. You don't have to say it. All right, Gilded Lotus. We could have Rivers Rebuked the opponent, I guess, but then they just play the Ashiok anyway, I think. If they've got the brain, that's what they do. If they're big brain, galaxy brain. Anyway, why do I play all this out when I'm gonna drop a star on them? Because I don't care. Because I just don't care. I go hard. Red. What do you do? I mean, aside from play random Ashiok in your deck. So a few activations from the Ashiok can certainly take something out of our build. But it can't take everything from me. You can't take my freedom. Oh yeah, you done? You done over there? You're not attacking into my nonsense? All right. So let's make some mana. Let's play a key with it. Let's use it to activate some keys. So this will be red. Oops. Actually, we have to Control Z that. So the stupid auto tapper, for whatever reason, always picks the mana. Not from these, but from the Lotus. So we have to go untap target here, submit. And then we have to go untap target here, submit. And then we have to tap it for the manas. And then we resolve the untap. Then we tap it for the manas. Then we resolve it for the untap. Now we drop a frickin' bomb, because we can. Blow up your red land. I don't know what it's doing there, but let's destroy it. And let's hope our opponent doesn't have, like, are they just a crazy person with 4 Ashioks in their deck, right? That's the concern now. Okay. Are they just that crazy? Root. The root is on fire. Let's see what our opponent gets. All right, Gruul Guildgate. Should I blow it up before they even play anything? I could. Let's just keep drawing. Where are you going? This game was gonna be fun. What the? It ran away. All right, I've got to show you now. The way that we win that game, quite frankly, is we keep casting Star of Extinctions on their land and keep casting Finale of Revelation, shuffling the stars back into the deck over and over. And we keep doing this until we've blown up like 16 of their lands with Star of Extinction, as well as all their permanents. Once we've taken out all their lands that can remove our creatures, we play our 1/3 Renowned Weaponsmiths and attack them over and over and over until they die. Key, Smith, Lotus. Anytime you're playing a turn 3 Lotus, It's the what is it? The bee's knees. The kitten's pajamas. Nobody sets these things, right? Just me. Let's go ahead and go for the tap land. The key can come down later. Let the opponent have a moment of thinking I'm something I'm not. Okay, opponent's on tap land. We are on Weaponsmith Tribal. Hi. So much Weaponsmith right now. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, are you ready for a war? Key. Untap. Key. Untap. Smithy. Smithy. Your turn. Here is my hand. It is not that impressive, but it is mine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, our opponent's looking for their Shatter Storm or their Cleansing Nova right now. Like, I better get into my deck. Alright, time to do the trick, and that is hold full control. Tap Weaponsmith. Activate Manifold Key. Target Gilded Lotus. Activate... Nope. Activate Manifold Key. Target Gilded Lotus. This is how you turn Weaponsmith. This is how you launder the money. This is how you turn the Weaponsmith mana into real mana. Resolve the first one. And more blue. And resolve the second one. And now we've got all that blue mana. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So an 11 card. Remember, we'll have no hand size for the rest of the game. This is fine. An 11 card Finale of Revelation on turn 4. Can't make this stuff up, you guys. All right. Make this mana. Shard. Shard. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But not enough blue to cast the Insight, unfortunately. So we'll just get out these, which gain life, draw cards. And one of those. I feel accomplished. I feel very accomplished. So, you... No! No! No, no, no. Not what was supposed to happen. Even though I called it. It was indeed what they had. That is hysterical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Alright. Now what? I guess we can play this tap land and beat the opponent up with some Weaponsmiths. You know, just to show him who's boss. You can take our lives. But I don't know what's with the brave hearts today. But you cannot take our freedom. Alright. Bring your reef on. Let's go. Not afraid. And to the top, sure. And a mirror image on your Risen Reef because you're truly a degenerate monster. Alright, so what do you think? Do we draw 7? Or do we nuke the board? I think drawing 7 makes a lot more sense. Plus we can play out a bunch of the artifacts we find. Let the opponent have their reef party. At least for now. And then we get another key and a barrier and another shard. Alright. And your turn. We'll need another Gilded Lotus to really make big mana again. One thing at a time. Our opponent, go in reef crazy. Have your fun. Settle up for a long winter's nap, everybody. It's gonna take a while for the opponent to figure out all the things they can do with their copied Risen Reef. So we know that they're probably on the self-mill plan of just, like, squirting their deck onto the battlefield. That's how they do it, right? Yeah, we probably need to throw another star upon them here. Uh-huh. It is too bad we didn't draw another Gilded Lotus, or we'd be off to the mega races. Another Gilded Lotus could make all this mana with the Weaponsmith and the keys, and then we could probably do a whole bunch of things in one turn. But as it is, we probably have to take a Star of Extinction break. Flood of Tears, fun. All right, let's do the things. I don't have that many artifacts to play, so I guess it's just this one. Targeting this, full control, untap target thingy, submit, tap, resolve. All right, I got 2 more mana, which I can use to play a Gleaming Barrier afterwards, or I can use it to get a treasure now. I think I'll just take the mana now. All right, add the colorless. I also want you on the battlefield, but I don't think I want to use the mana for card draw here. So, what are we picking on? I guess we get rid of the white mana first. Resolve all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play out our weapon smithy. Get ready to do it all again next turn. Good game, probably. Let's see it. Our opponent with Omniscience, you gotta love it. All right. Is this the Flood of Tears Tameo nonsense? How about that Cleansing Nova? I bet it's a 1 of too. Yeah. Uh-huh. I think you would know what to do now, right? This is the part where you Tameo? Like, if you show me a Tameo, the game's over. Blessing? Alright. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. I could let this play out. I don't think I have any chance of success. I'm pretty sure the opponent will have a Jace to win. I would like them to just show me how they win, but they showed me a Guy's Blessing, which tells me they're true degenerates who plan to loop everything in their deck. So, nah, let's not. Good game from one big mana to another, though. All right, we'll try it. We got a Smith and a Shard, not a Lotus. We're gonna need one. But we don't draw it. Here comes the Smithy. Please don't kill me. I'm just a nice little dude working on weapons. I'm not the soldier. I'm not the fighter. Vampires? All right, bring it on. Bring it on. Get this down. 1, 2, another 3, so we can pay 2 life. Get this down. And this down. Stuffing things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite enough to starve if we wanted to. That's rude.
Make this quick. I'm bored. Let's tidy up in there.
I need something to draw some cards, darn it.
Struggling?
Full control. looks like a dirtle, but it's not. You need to do it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the greatest. But you gotta jumpstart the battery sometimes. And I guess I'm discarding this mountain. All right. Your turn. Still no City's Blessing. I guess that will have to come next turn. You got me.
Perish the thought.
And Dusk Legion Zealot is frisky now, okay. And Plague Crafter, sure. Why the heck not? All the more reason to drop a Star of Extinction upon you now that my Weaponsmith is dead. Banefire off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap! But this makes 2 for 1. Let's see here. Can we finagle the mana? Yes, we can. Ch-ch-pew! Hit him. Hit him right in the land. Yes!
Finally, nap time.
Go away. Did he say nap time? Don't look like the type who needs a good nap every day, but what do I know? I know nothing. Alright, we ascended. Let's draw a card. Gain 3 life. Smithy, go ahead. Go take one for the team, probably. We have a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Opponent's at 19, though. You got him. You got the Smithy again. Ah, poor little guy. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Blue mana. Untap. Blue mana. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13. Go big or go home. And that's over 10, so there's no more maximum hand size. Submit those for untappage. Do I have a land drop? I do. Let's play you. And we can play you. Who can play you? We don't have another card drawer in hand, so we could sort of fizzle if we don't draw another way to keep the gas coming, but the opponent doesn't care. They're like many opponents. They don't want to play once they see the opponent has a million cards in their hand. Sure. Gleaming Barrier will have to get me to my Gilded Lotus, who can get me to the extinction. Flying creatures. The deck's great weakness. We're really gonna need like an Erazka Relic off the top. And it's pirates. Okay. Oh, I didn't draw the Erazka Relic, but I don't even need to do this for 2. This thing dies as soon as you target it. Actually, I can show that off, right? So when it becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. So in case you didn't know, you can do this. You can target it for 0. What's really funny is if the opponent tried to use the Storm Tamer to save it. That would make me laugh. And we do take this out because we can't block it. Can't be blocked except by spirits. This wall is many things. A spirit is not one of them. It's not that many things, if I'm being honest. Okay, it's sort of coming together. Sort of coming together. Our opponent has charted a course, given the pirates one last voyage on their way off into the sunset with Ixalan on the verge of rotation. So here I could finale for 2. Nah. I live for greater things. I was meant to do so much more. Ow. Now, does the opponent have counters for my big spells? That's the question now. And do they sit back on them? No, they play the Exclusion Mage. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think rather than do that, we need to drop a Star of Extinction. Now I'm going to read this. Counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature. Well, I'm targeting your land. The great Star of Ixalan takes the pirates with it as well. Poetic, sort of. Alright. 3/2 Siren Reaver. Land for turn. Glorious. Gilded Lotus, you betcha. Renowned Weaponsmith, why not? Let's line up a huge finale of Revelation for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Land off the top is the precious 10. Moida! He got too well known for his weapons, and he was moided for it. Alright, the Courser, down to 9 life. There's a key, that will do it for ascending, or getting to that 10 mana, I should say. Untap you. Play this for 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Play this for 11. Let's go to 10. Sometimes having a mana left over is good, but I'm greedy. I live the greed life. Fill that hand. Alright, untap those. Land for turn. Play you. Untap the Gilded Lotus. City's Blessing achieved, by the way. So we could draw another 7. Sounds fun. And then we'll see if our opponent can find a way to kill us. What you got? Alright, they get to take a card. Which card would you like? Which card speaks to you as a person? Star of Extinction. Yep. Probably the right choice. Down to 4. Alright. Nice little Banefire. Over here. Now the damage can't be countered or prevented if I ramp it up. But we'll go for this. Okay. Pew! And that will do it. Opponent not waiting to see all the Stars of Extinction. Alright, 2 Manifold Keys and a Relic. This is a weird hand. Let's see where it goes. It might be awkward trying to get our mana to where we want it. We're only a Weaponsmith away from pretty awesome glory, though. Not willing to shock, and I can always get these on the battlefield later. There's no rush. Temple of Mystery. Put Risen Reef on the bottom. Probably not. Oh yeah, I got the keys. I got all the keys. Which ramp creature do you have? None? That's a gross spiral then. Nope. Weird. How do you play Magic without turn 2 plays? I guess they were on a mulligan. Overgrowth Elemental. I'm ready to block. Unfortunately, I'm not ready to do anything else. All 7 drops off the top. I think we're both playing a less than optimal hand. Okay, we need this land. Oh, this is rough. This is getting scary. Our opponent found a Paradise Druid. And turn just keeps on passing. Another 7 drop. Glorious. Drew twice as many 7 drops as lands. Feels bad, man. And yeah, I am not gonna get much more time. The opponent is frayed. They are scared to attack. I'll take it. I need a break today. Land off the top, hits Gilded Lotus. Gilded Lotus, I believe, means Star of Extinction. Or a dead Gleaming Barrier gets there, right? So if I get a chance to chump with my Gleaming Barrier, if the opponent ever attacks, makes something bigger, they're in no hurry to kill me. It's kind of weird. They may live to regret that. This is one of those cases where if we do land the star, the opponent will instant scoop because it's going to take all their lands too. It's going to function as a complete Armageddon. Come on. Nice little biogenic ooze. You got all this stuff. It's very impressive. You're not a land. Oh, yeah. You're breaking my heart, Lisa. See, if I go 1, 2, 3, then I can still play you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. All right, room references are probably not for everybody here, but that won't stop me. Nothing will stop me. All right, block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Don't proliferate. I'll be as dead as I can be. For the love of God, don't proliferate. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine with me. What is this nonsense? Yep. Yep, no land. Feels good. Do I actually get them down to 0 permanence if I get this star to happen? It's possible. I think I do. Again, oh my god. Oh my god, this is so glorious. Okay, darn it, they did. They hit a land this time. They hit a land this time. And no attacks. Okay. So. Let's start the party. From the ashes shall rise a new race, a new world. A little bit crazier than the last one. Oh, you're impressed? You're gonna love this. Where are your things? What happened to them? Hold me. It's so cold. So cold. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna put the ooze on top when you have only one land? Okay. That overgrowth elemental though. Hype for the life gain. Hype for the life gain. Alright, our opponent has no mana concerns. They just put 2 cards on top of their deck. Cost way more mana than they have. Do you think they know that their mana is gone? Maybe it's their first time playing Magic and they think they have like Hearthstone play points in the corner that they just get to make 10 mana a turn now. It's not the way it's gonna work. Sure. I know, my in-depth hand analysis has descended to sure. Play Line of Abundance on 1. Show me the Llanowar Elf. They always go together. Yep. Alright, your turn. So is it going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 2 Tameo? Impress me. You did the thing. Okay. Couldn't just drag that? Okay, whatever. Try not to get salty. And now... make sure you tap carefully the whole way. You wouldn't want to mistap in a spot like this. Yay, adapting. So strong. Oh, look at that draw. That's a beautiful draw. All right. Next turn shenanigans. We're both doing our thing. Their thing was a little faster and flashier than my thing, but we'll see. These untap if I hit over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I leave 1, or I float a mana perhaps, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that's 5. Then if I draw a key, I can play a star. Yep. The opponent does have me dead. Lethal next turn, so we do need to draw a star. Nothing else will do. Star, I'm into you and no one else will do. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, alright, go for 10. Whose engine is better? We need a key and a star. Got him. I think that's how I think that's what I needed. I might have mathed bad. No, I needed 2 keys. Cry up. Okay. Well, I can make some blockers. I needed 2 keys. See, that's 6. 6, 8, 7. That's how it works. So we could play 2 of these and go up to 16 and draw. I don't think that's good enough because our opponent crashes in for an absurd amount. So I've got 1 weaponsmith and 1 barrier. We can put those out there and we can do that after we play a relic. So we'll get you down, play this barrier, play this weaponsmith, and now we have 2 blockers for the 2 largest things. If the opponent doesn't mass manipulate them and then smork me. 1 mana short. Such a big mana deck, but 1 mana short. And before you say I shouldn't have overdrawn, I had to draw 10 to get the untap clause. The untap 5 lands thing only happens if you do 10 or more. So I had to put all 12 that I had into the finale just to have the mana on the back end. One by one. Okay. Rollisk, put 2, you don't see this often, 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature. Sure. Okay, the opponent goes ham. If this dies, proliferate, and then proliferate again. Exciting. Uh-huh. Yep. Here they come. So we'll block the big ones. I could take a block over here and take 7 and keep my weaponsmith, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to have the life total. Although I sort of have to win this next turn, but I know I'm going to drop a Star of Extinction. So this could make 2 mana. Does that matter? I don't think so. Once I blow his board up, once I blow this board up, we're gonna be fine. It's all gonna be just dandy, just you wait and see. All right, let's have more shard in our life. Ba-boom. Target the breeding pool because it's also a forest, which matters for Nissa. Wipe the opponent's fun time into the bin. They do get to choose to get back a Hydroid Crisis. Maybe they don't realize they only have, like our last opponent, they don't realize that they're down to only 5 mana. All right, fun. Let's see, let's go over here. Untap another artifact. Now I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess. Doesn't feel too bad. Untap those things. Look around. What do we got? We got the perfect mana for a Gilded Lotus, everybody. Gilded Lotus. And with 3 more, we could play a Relic. Let's play a Weaponsmithy. Because that has Summoning Sickness, and next turn we want that sweet, sweet mana. Opponent draws their Hydroid Crassus. It's not as big as I think they hoped it would be. Just a baby. Just a baby jellyfish beast, Hydra thingy. All right. So, think we can straight 20 ya. 17 is all we gotta do. Boom. Go to sleep. It was all a dream. It was all an epic apocalyptic dream. I hope you enjoyed this video with Izzet Ramp. I wouldn't change a thing. I really like the deck the way it is. It's a really good time. I enjoy the absolute nonsense I get to do and playing the sub game of getting the mana together to cast the big things before I die. It's my playstyle and I love it, and a lot of it's rotating, so don't craft it, but consider playing it if you need something to do for the next few weeks. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.